Everybody, welcome to my YouTube channel, and if you're returning from episode 1, welcome back. In today's video, I'm going to be going over my battle belt setup. In my first video, I went over my plate carrier, so this is kind of like part 2 to that series. The belt itself is an ATS tactical gear battle belt. I've had it for around 2 years now, and it's held strong. It's a very rigid belt, and it holds everything I need it to. So without further ado, let's get into the setup of the belt. We're going to go left to right. On the far left, you have the large cobra buckle with the D-ring. I specifically chose this ATS belt simply because it was load rated, which means it could hold your body weight if you're clipped in to something. So that's good. I wanted something that could hold my body weight. So I chose this because it has this large D-ring which you could attach a lanyard to. This D-ring is held down by this little Velcro tab, which you can remove. You could clip gloves in here. A lot of people do that. Now let's get into the pouches. So right away, we have two STAC Kiwi 1911 magazine pouches. I do have two of these for a Glock as well, if I'm running a Glock. But right now I have it set up for a 1911. And I just got some airsoft mags in here. Going a little bit further back, I have an STAC Kiwi M4 pouch in the mid variation. I chose the mid because the short makes the magazine ride too high for me and it digs into my plate carrier, and the long is too long and it rides on my hip, but the mid is the perfect height. And it gives you good grip at the top, but doesn't ride super low. And then I just have a simple airsoft M4 mag with the Magpul attachment on there. Now going a little bit further back, I have a Tactical Tailor multi-tool pouch, which holds my Gerber multi-tool. I've had this for a long time. It still holds very strong, and I use this a lot. You should always have a multi-tool somewhere on your kit. This is a good pouch too. It's not a very fast pouch if you're using it for magazines, but you can use it for magazines. So if I needed to plus up on ammo for my pistol, I can throw another magazine in here. But most of the time, it has my multi-tool in it. Going a little bit further back here, we have the Velocity Systems dump pouch, which I chose this over the Blue Force Gear one simply because it only takes up one band of MOLLE, and I am a very skinny guy, which means I'm very limited on the gear I could hold on my waist. So just having this be one MOLLE channel wide helps a lot. The dump pouch is still pretty big. You could hold quite a few mags in here, spare flashbangs, smoke grenades, a candy bar, whatever you need. Simple bungee cord retainer to cinch it down. Great pouch. It's got a good draw on there so you could quickly open it if you keep it stored like I do, just so it's not flopping on my leg when I don't have anything in it. Going a little bit further back, you have a Blue Force Gear micro trauma kit now. I chose this because it's low profile, small, but it still holds all the medical gear I need. You can't hold a lot, but you can hold the necessities for medical gear. Just below that, I got the Blue Force Gear hanger with a tourniquet. On here, I have two tourniquets on my belt, one on my plate carrier and one in my cargo pockets. You should always have 4 tourniquets. That's what I believe, because you have 4 limbs. So you should always have 4 tourniquets, one for each limb. And then also, you could use them on other people if they run out of tourniquets or if it's just faster to grab your own. Going over here, we have the Tactical Tailor smoke grenade pouch in Coyote Brown. The reason why it's in Coyote and not multicam like everything else is because I needed this pouch and the multicam one was out of stock and I didn't have time to wait for it to come in stock, so I just had to settle with the Coyote. But the pouch is still the same, just a simple buckle like most Tactical Tailor things. Great pouch. You could obviously hold a smoke grenade, which I don't have right now because I can't. But you could also hold a bunch of different things. You could hold a 20 round M16 magazine in here if you're from the 60s and still using those. You can hold a 30 rounder. You can finagle those in there. finagle that in there, because there's a lot of adjustment on this pull tab right here, this buckle, so you could fit your 30 rounder in there if you need a plus up on ammo on your belt or wherever you have this pouch, because it's just MOLLE, so you can of course put it anywhere. Going further around, I have a Safari Land low ride paddle. Most people rock the mid ride, which I've used too, and it's great. I just have been experimenting with the low ride now for a while, just because I have long legs and long arms, so it's kind of a more natural grab for me with the low ride, which I like, and it just holds it a little bit lower, obviously, so it's just an easier grab with longer arms. Just have the simple leg strap on here, so it isn't flopping around. It holds tight to my leg with whatever holster. I have the QLS plate on here, which is nice because, like I said at the beginning, I switch between like 1911s and Glocks, so I could throw a 1911 holster on here, I could throw a Glock holster on here, whatever I need, I could switch out to. Now, right here we have another tourniquet. Like I said, I have 2 on my belt. Simply Ranger banded in, and then I have one wrap right behind it, which holds the slack of my belt, and that one wrap also kind of helps hold the tourniquet, which is nice. And then coming around to the far end, you have the other side of that huge Cobra buckle. So all in all, that is my battle belt setup. I hope you enjoyed, and please comment down below if you have any constructive criticism, any questions, anything you want to know, and anything you just want to say in the comments. I'll be sure to answer and take a look at them. So have a nice day.